very good evening, sir. How are you?
Yes, ma'am. Very good evening. It's nice to meet you here on this Skype. And I am very good, doing well. And I was waiting for this session. Actually, I got a message from you. So I was also very much excited to meet you. But the situation was such that I could not meet you immediately. But now I feel good. And that's why I'm here. And I'm feeling good to meet you.
I was also so much inquisitive to talk to you because I have seen you in some of the videos. Frankly speaking, I couldn't get through the complete video, but your face became familiar to me whenever on and off I am on the YouTube, and a number of times I noticed you talking to random people. So that way, because I'm also on my journey of just working on my communication skill, so that way this is a very good idea, and I got this idea from the YouTube platform only, that it is not necessary that you get yourself enrolled for the uh, professional kind of platforms. We can talk to each other also. So
Yes,
the main purpose is to just spare some time to talk to each other, so that we can make our communication or our language better. So that way you were already there in my mind, and frankly speaking, I keep on putting in my request to different people, so that I may. And a similar case happens the other way also. People also sometimes they send me the mails that they want to have sessions with me. So when I saw you a number of times were talking to different people, so that way you came to my mind that I must, because though I haven't been through the complete videos, but yeah, in parts I noticed you conversing with different people, and you converse very well. And that way, you came in my mind that I must also have a session with you also.
Yes, ma'am. The same thing happened with me also because I have seen some of your videos and I have found that you speak very well. And I also thought that one day I would talk to you sometime, but I did not know that it would happen so soon. So I am lucky in that sense that I got a call from you. Yeah, nice.
Actually, I'm of the opinion, frankly speaking, that because when I compare myself with the other so many upcoming YouTubers, and I feel that I come at very low level so far as the viewership etc. is concerned, and I didn't have the idea that I'm also being noticed by some of the people like you.
Yeah, definitely, because who are interested in speaking, in learning spoken English, so they watch these kind of videos, and when they find the kind of person that they are interested in, they try to contact and do converse with that people. So this is how it works, and it's going on YouTube.
And Mr. Subhash, can I call you Mr. Subhash, if you don't mind?
Yes,
Instead
yes.
of saying to you, sir, 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 I think that looks a bit
Yeah, yeah. So I can
awkward.
also call you by name if you allow
Yeah,
me.
that would be better for me. Yeah. Mr. Subhash, since how long have you been on this journey, and why did this idea came to your mind? And this question is important for me because whenever the person on the other side gets to know that I'm a working professional, and most of the time they ask me the similar question, if you are already working for the you have been working for the last so many years, you are already in the field, and you might be having public dealing, why at this very moment this idea came to your mind that I must work on my communication skill, or I must work on my language? So I'm asking you the similar question which people used to ask me.
Okay, so in my case, what I mean that I studied in my mother tongue, that is Bengali, in Bengali medium school. So I never spoke in English, though I studied in college in English medium. But even then, I did not have any opportunity to speak in English because the surrounding people, the students, professor, everybody used to speak in local language, Hindi, but not English. So I never got a chance to learn this language when it comes to speak. But in writing, it's okay. I can practice on my own and I can learn when it comes to writing. And I did also. study for writing and learn so many things. And I have got the confidence when it comes to writing, because while in office also we have to correspond with so many departments or office. So we have to write, we have to draft letters, notes, etc. So in that case, it's okay. But whenever there was an occasion that I had to speak in English, I just couldn't. And it was such an embarrassing thing that even though I knew what to say, the answer was with me, but I could not speak. So then I thought that I must learn this language. But at the same time, I was ashamed of saying these things to others, and at this later age of my career. So what happens that during this lockdown time, so office was closed. So whole day at home, what to do? I was watching videos, particularly these YouTube videos. So suddenly I came across one video that one learner of spoken English, they he or she, I forgot, but uploaded the video there was he conversing with one of the tutors of Clepingo. So when I watched that video, I thought that this is the thing that I can follow, I can learn taking classes with the tutors. So I took it very seriously, and immediately I subscribed for a plan with Clepingo tutors, and then I started my journey. That would be in the middle of 2020, I think. So initially, I was very nervous while speaking to the tutors, and hardly I could speak. And I used to stop in the middle of a conversation. I did not know what to say next. But gradually, I got my confidence and started speaking little by little. Now, even though I know that I make so many mistakes, but still I feel that I have the confidence and I can carry on with the conversation. That confidence has I have built up now.
Nice, nice. I notice you belong to Karnataka, right?
No. I am from
Guwahati,
Assam.
Guwahati,
But yeah,
right? Okay. And you said that your mother tongue is Bengali. In Guwahati, Bengali is spoken.
actually, the local people are called Assamese. Their mother tongue is Assamese. But here are
Because
so many
Guwahati and Karnataka, they are the extreme ends, you may say, of India.
No.
And Bengal comes in between. Not in between,
No.
just above the equator.
No. Karnataka is, ma'am, southern part of India,
Yeah.
and Guwahati is in the northeast part of India.
I'm just focusing on your trajectory. That you belong to Guwahati, you speak Bengali, you went to Karnataka for the surgery. So I'm just trying to make the connections between all these three places.
No. I did not go to Karnataka. I went to Tamil Nadu, that is Chennai.
Sorry, I don't know why Karnataka came in my, I was to say Chennai. Yeah.
So most of the people who actually wants to, those who are not satisfied with the treatment that we get here, generally go to Chennai, Apollo Hospital.
That way, I
Most of the
got
people.
your point that that hospital in Chennai that has built up that much of reputation that people from far off places they prefer to come over there for the treatments.
And one more information that I would like to give you, ma'am, this is the experience that I have got there. I've seen there. About 80% of the patients come from Bangladesh. Out of 10 patients, you'll see 8 of them are from Bangladesh.
Now I tell you my side of the story. I think we both share the similar kind of story, you may say. That my reason of being on this platform is the similar one, and my journey also started the similar way. You started your journey, and the similar way it is kicking off. That I had the realization that I have this lacuna that I can't converse confidently or not at all converse whenever the actual situation comes where you have to speak in English, because exactly like you, I live in Punjab and my mother tongue is Punjabi, and here most of the work is done in Punjabi language, regional language only. I have been to some of the offices. I'm in the Department of Education, I let you know, where I used to frame the letters in English. And so far as framing the letters is concerned, I'm very good at that. But again, the situation was a similar, exactly like yours, that whenever the moment used to come when we were supposed to converse in English, though I used to try, but from the core of my inside, I always knew that I'm not good at it. Though people around me, they used to applaud me, they used to appreciate me for a number of reasons, you may say. They might be thinking that I'm a bit better as compared to them, but the realization was there that I'm not good at, because I always wish to become very good communicator so far as English language is concerned. So not in during the COVID, but yeah, now it is being 7 months. Last year in November, October, and I was scrolling down the some videos on YouTube, searching something else, not for this purpose only. And I'm a kind of person who always remain busy with my other stuff. I'm not a kind of person who always have the phone whenever I have the phone, and I used to scroll on the YouTube. So no, I had never been a YouTube kind of person also. Par chance it happened, and I realized that people are talking to some professionals to hone their skill, to hone their communication skill. And exactly like your way, I came across some video related to Clippingo. But initially, it took me so much of the time because I was too hesitant that would it be easier for me, or would I be in a position to talk, because I can't talk. I if in the beginning you have the feeling I can't talk, and then how can I talk to the tutors as well? But one fine day, I took up the decision that Kawaljeet, you can't do it throughout the life if you will have this kind of feeling. At least I must start from somewhere. And Shivaji, my kids, they speak very well. And whenever I use it, it was not a kind of my comparison with the kids, because moms and children, there is no comparison. It's not that kind of relationship. But I have always been a learner, and I'm not a fuddy-duddy kind of mom. I always try to keep myself update. And moreover, because I'm in the Department of Education, and not only simply education, Department of Higher Education, where I always remain in touch with the youngsters, 18 onwards up to 24. So when you are surrounded by the youngsters, they always keep you young, they keep you updated. So I always try to be a very smart, updated parent. And that lacuna had always been there, that I want to converse the way my children do, because they always watch English program, they listen English songs. This is a kind of environment these days. You might have noticed in your family also that youngsters today, they if they watch some Bollywood movie, that is also classic kind of, not any XYZ movie, right?
Yeah.
They have become very choosy. They converse very well. So after gathering lots of courage, and one fine day, like just I should do, I shouldn't do, I should do, I shouldn't do, I clicked on clipping and got myself enrolled. This way my journey started, and exactly the your way. Initially, whenever I used to have my sessions, and you won't believe, suppose in the evening I'm having a session at 6, since morning or rather a day back, my heartbeat would start going this way. And whenever the session would start, for initial 4 or 5 minutes, I would not become feel like being normal, and whatever the content I otherwise was in a position to speak out, I couldn't do that even. But slowly and gradually, then I started calming down, keeping myself calm. Okay, nothing is going to happen. And slowly, then I could build up my confidence. And today I have reached over here.
Yes, you are doing great, ma'am. You speak very well. There is nothing wrong in your speaking.
But the way you said that the things were there inside your mind, you could write very well. You were clear about the stuff, everything about the language, I must say. But you couldn't do it on the fly. When you were to talk, you couldn't do. The similar situation was here. that though, because in my case also, I have studied from a government school where always the medium of instruction is always in all the government schools. I don't know what is the scenario these days. Might be they have become a bit upgraded, and I think that if not in my state, in Delhi, etc., in the government schools, they have started teaching English as one of the subjects, I think. But at our times, at my times, government schools mean teaching all the subjects in your mother tongue only, in Punjabi only. I interacted rather with this language when I was at the sixth standard. So have very roller coaster kind of, phase so far as battling with this language was concerned. So that way I resonate myself with you that we both share the similar kind of story.
Yes.
So that way you're also going great, because that this is the reason, because when I noticed you conversing very well, doing very well, then I thought of that, yeah, I must talk to this person also. So, but one day you came in my mind, and then I just found out that how to reach to you. Then finally we are here.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I was thrilled to get the message from you because initially I did not recognize from the message. So after getting your message on my WhatsApp, then I searched it. Then I thought, oh my God, this is that lady from Punjab that I always watch I watch some of her videos, and I also wanted to talk to her. So it came my way so easily. So I really felt very good.
Nice, nice. Then, Mr. Subhash, anything else you want to share with me? Or what do you do otherwise? What do you do so far as, do you do something extra to work on your communication? Anything extra the way, whenever I talk to youngsters, most of my conversation, per chance, always happen to be with the young boys and girls, especially young boys who are in their 20s. And when I converse with them, I see that they are putting in so much of the efforts. They always let me know that we do this stuff, we work it on for 5 hours, for 6 hours, and they are doing everything to come up with some good communication to reach at certain level. Do you also do something, that kind of thing, like putting in like 3-4 hours, or reading lots of books, or listening lots of motivational speakers, or watching English movies, or listening to English music? Do you do that kind of thing also?
Yes, not in a very extensive way, but I do. But for the last 1 month, I think I am not doing. But before that, I was doing it on a regular basis. And what I did that I used to read books. So I have developed this habit that every day, at least 3 or 4 pages of a book written in English, I would read. And if there is something that I find the word that is I am not familiar with, then I will find the meaning and make sentences. And I watch YouTube videos with English contents and follow how they speak, how the delivery, the dialogues. So all these things I follow, and reading also, as I already mentioned, reading. And whenever I get a chance to speak, because speaking is the main part. When it comes to spoken, this is the main thing. So whenever I get a chance to speak, I try to speak. I hardly get any chance, to be honest, because most of the people surrounding me speak only local language or Hindi.
Nice. Good. So more you put in, more you get.
And I love to actually learn these phrases. So I am very much interested in learning phrases, and if I get a chance to use them, so I try to. I have noticed that you are also using phrases. The one I just you mentioned before, on the fly. So very
Yeah.
recently I have learned about that one on the fly. So I noticed it. So you are also very much interested in using
Yeah,
these phrases.
I love to converse in a nicer way. I want to, because at the moment I am simply a learner. And though I have a very good collection, or you can say plethora of the beautiful words, fancy words, but the similar way, when the moment comes, like on the fly, I used to forget. I used to forget that before the session, I would keep 2 or 3 words on my cards. But once I'm into the conversation, most of the time I used to forget. So I want to have that kind of conversation there, where I would use good phrases, good words, fancy words. So let's see when that day comes. In my case, I can't, or I don't put in that much of effort, I think, because majority part of my day that is spent in the office, and in my office that is all Punjabi environment. All the documentation which comes on my table, that is being written in Punjabi. The only thing which is done in English, that is just putting in my signatures in English. And someday I may expect that someday I get the orders by the higher officials that don't put your signatures in English, put it in Punjabi only. So I'm scared of that also. I'm the only person who puts up my signatures in English. And yeah, I spend most of my time is spent in the office, and about 4 hours in driving, just going to the office and coming back. So once I am back, then I have to spend time, because I'm a family person also. With the family, I have old parents also. So that way, the kind of with the intensity I can see in your case, the way you are putting in lots of efforts, I want to put in that much of effort. Yeah, I do one thing that can be sort of solace in my case, that whenever I'm driving, because I drive myself and my journey is about 1.5 hour in the morning, and similar way when I'm back, then I prefer to listen to motivational speakers. So
Yes.
I do the similar thing whenever I come across some catchy word. Mr. Subhash, I would stop my car, because then I wouldn't wait that I must go to the office, then come back to this video. No, I would, number of times, I would stop my car on the side. I will take the notebook of my smartphone. Then I would note down the word and the meaning. Then I will again restart my car. So that thing I love to do. I love to have a good collection of good words, fancy words.
Yes, I have noticed that. And as you said that you are not putting much hard work for this, but still you are using so many good words. One of the thing that you used plethora. So I like that
Yeah.
one.
That is what I want to do. That is what I want to do. I want to reach at that level.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I think I posted my one video that we all can converse in English. You might have not come across it, because it is not catching that much of viewership that way. I don't know what the way this algorithm of YouTube works. I don't know. So in that video, again, I have said the similar kind of thing, that we all have a collection of words with us. Because if you talk about like, I take the case of Bengali language. I have never been to, because it's a regional language. But throughout India, everybody whosoever has been to any school, they might have studied English in any form, to any extent, that is for sure. So, meaning, what I concluded in that video, that we all know some content of English, but we always have a notion, I don't know, I don't know. We know, but we don't dare to recollect it and use it. This is a problem with us. So we have so much of the stuff here. The important thing is just to recollect everything and take it out.
Now, what happened? You see in your video, and if you say that I am learning, I can speak much. So the new people who wants to learn this language, they will be very much afraid of learning this one, because you are speaking so well. And if you say that I am learning, so they will compare it where we are now, the
No,
position.
no, 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 no. Mr. Subhash, even one thing more I have added in that video, that if you feel that tomorrow, or after 2 months or 6 months or a year or 2 years, you are going to accomplish your goal. You feel, but if you have that notion that after 6 months I'm going to accomplish this goal and I will be at the top of the world, that I know everything related to learning this language, that thing never happens. Reason being, because English language is constantly evolving, it is constantly growing, and
Yes.
if it will keep on growing, it means we will never reach that level. It means throughout our life we will remain as learners on our journey of learning, but at different stages of learning. So that way, wherever you are or wherever I am, we are sailing in the same boat. The difference is only the uses of the words, number of words, and the, you can say, the quality or the level of the words. But at the end of the day, or the moral of the story is, we all are learners.
Yeah, that's true. But you are so humble and you're saying like this that I'm still learning. I'm afraid of speaking sometimes. But when the new people, I mean, those who are just begin to learn this language, they will be thinking, oh my God, Miss Konwaljit ji is telling like this. So where are our position? We are
No,
nothing in front of her.
Mr. Subhash, don't you think that people can take encouragement from it, that if this lady who was at some stage of time, as per her words, that she couldn't dare to speak, and if today she has reached up to this level, they can also do it.
Yes, that's true.
So it is simply half glass full or half glass empty. I always see half glass full.
Yeah, that is the positive side that you
Yes.
always see.
Yes. So, Mr. Subhash, it's been already, I think I have taken so much of your time. It's been 28 minutes. So, but I'm really loving having conversation with you. But and of course, in future also,
Yeah,
if you could spare time, I would like to
yeah,
have
yeah. I would
more sessions with you. But because if the video gets longer, frankly speaking, people don't watch the complete video. You understand, we all understand it very well. So that way I would like to finish it over here for the time being, so that the rest of the things be discussed in the next session.
yes, yes, sure, ma'am.
So
At
thank
the
you
end,
very
I'd
much.
like to thank you for this session. You gave me an opportunity to speak with a personality like you. I am very happy. I am telling you from the core of my heart. Really, I never thought that such kind of opportunity come before me, and I have got this one. I'm really very happy. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I have similar kind of feeling on this side, Mr. Subhash. Thank you very much for just accepting my sort of invitation or my request. I must say that way I got this opportunity to talk to such a nice, such a humble person who really converses very well, and you have spoken so much of the good stuff about me also. So that way, thanks a lot from the core of my heart. So I hope to see you soon. We will have some other session very soon. Thank you
Mm.
very much and good night.
Good night.
Namaste. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.